Once everyone's loaded in, we get started. Alright, welcome back everyone. This is the Reddit Dota 2 League, and this is Feed the Creeps versus Pinecone Breakfast. Best of 2 series. This is actually game 2. Last game was won by Pinecone Breakfast, so good job. And they'll be playing on the Radiant side this time. They were on Dire last game. First ban still the Keeper of the Light, which very expected. I don't know. Feed the Creeps might want to ban out that Bat Rider, which they do. That respect ban comes out because I saw what that I think it was I don't know if it was Zuren playing on him, but yeah, Aristar is very right. That's a respect ban. They do not want to see him getting played again. So Nyx comes out as well from Pinecone Breakfast. Just not a hero you want to play against at the moment, especially because that's Spike Carapace. I always say it, but it's just too darn powerful right now. Waiting for the next ban to come out from. And it's a Phantom Lancer ban. Not many people want to play against Phantom Lancer right now. He's a force to be reckoned. I mean, he doesn't need that much farm to come online, and once he does come online, it's easy for him to start picking up kills and just start picking people off, as well as split push. So, just overall, it's a carry that you don't really want to give to the other team unless you have plans of picking first. So,
10 seconds remaining.
About 5 seconds remaining for Pinecone Breakfast before they go into time. Waiting for their first pickup. I feel like it's going to be an offlaner. Maybe Darkseer, maybe Magnus. Hell, maybe even Gyrocopter. They did great with him last time, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that come out. Viper. It's actually a Viper. I'm really interested in this pick because I haven't seen Viper picked at all in the games I've casted so far. So, I personally expect to see him go mid, though he also might go into a safe lane, depending on what the other pickups are going to be. But, I mean, yeah, his Nether Toxin is great. His ultimate is great for singling out single hero. So, I feel like if he goes mid, he's going to go Shadow Blade and just be a ganking hero for Pinecone Breakfast, so we might see that go on to the infamous Bat Rider. But we'll see. Just waiting for the first 2 picks to come out from Feed the Creeps. They're probably discussing both of them right now, which is why they've gone into reserve time. A lot of times they'll just pick up both in quick succession, so.
Reserve time.
And there's a Magnus pickup, so we'll probably see him go into the off lane, though he does make a cool mid at times. But that really depends on who mid for Pinecone Breakfast is. If it's Viper, it may not be the greatest idea, though Magnus is still really durable in a lane, so we'll just have to see where he's going. I think he's gonna go off lane solo, though. And there's a Sand King pickup. Sand King is great in lane. He got a great line stun. I mean, it's a pseudo. His Invis Sandstorm is a pseudo escape mechanism. I just say pseudo because you can't really get out as quickly as you should be able to, like with an escape mechanism. But I mean, in lane, it's easy to just invis and kind of like not deal with it. And of course, his ultimate is always a great thing to have in a team fight. But we see actually Pinecone Breakfast picking up Shadow Demon and Enchantress. Both great pickups. I'm wondering if we're actually going to see Enchantress jungle. I mean, that's typically where she goes, obviously, but I know we're going to probably see Shadow Demon supporting whoever the carry is going to be bottom, which I don't think it's going to be Viper. I think Viper's going to be a semi-carry. But yeah, but Enchantress will probably just jungle and then assist the bottom lane, and Shadow Demon will be the main support on the bottom lane for whoever is going to be Pinecone Breakfast's carry. But yeah, right now just waiting for Feed the Creeps. They're using a lot of their reserve time now, and especially after the last game, they just want to make sure that they don't have this game end in the picks for them, because that's kind of what happened last time. So let's wait and see what their next pickup is. 12 seconds left, and they pick up a Lion. Another great Lion stun. I can tell that they're actually going for a lot of lockdown. I mean, there's a stun on Sand King, a stun on Lion, and ult coming out from the Magnus, but Magnus and Lion also have some great burst damage, and Lion also has a great disable in that in his Hex as well. So those are some good first round pickups. I think we'll see Sand King and Lion go the way of safe lane unless we see a Lion mid, which I don't necessarily think will happen, but yeah, we'll see the Sand King and Lion going to
10
lane. Just waiting for some bans to come out from Pinecone Breakfast. They should be able to obviously tell that, and they do, that Feed the Creeps need a good carry at the moment, and Anti-Mage is always a good carry, so they ban him out. Venge ban for coming out from Feed the Creeps, so good ban. Just wait to see what Pinecone Breakfast goes for next. Waiting to see what else. Yeah, both of those were great heroes in the last game, so I expect to see another carry ban coming out from Pinecone Breakfast, and it is a life stealer ban. So even though they played him last game, you know, maybe Viper is, I don't know, is Viper going to be their carry this game? Because they are banning out carries that they could be using, but at the same time, I mean, they obviously don't want to Feed the Creeps to get them. So, I mean, they have the first pick after this round of bans, so they could clearly leave a carry in play if they wanted them, and then just hope that Feed the Creeps doesn't ban them out and then pick them. So, I don't know. Luna ban coming out, and then a quick Luna ban coming out from Pinecone Breakfast. So they just know the carries that they don't want to play against. But there is something to note. There's a Faceless Void in the pool, which if Pinecone Breakfast isn't going with Viper as their carry, they could pick up a Faceless, which would be really fun. They do pick up a Disruptor first before anything else, though. So he's got some great team fight potential and some great lane potential too. I don't really see, I mean, unless Viper goes in there off lane, I don't know how they're gonna lane this right now. I really don't. So I'll just have to watch what Pinecone Breakfast does for their laning situation, especially if Enchantress is jungling. I mean, it would be Shadow Demon and Disruptor in bottom lane supporting the.
5 seconds.
It would be. I don't know. Maybe it would be maybe we're gonna see a Shadow Demon mid. That would be fun. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a Kunkka. Okay, that makes a little more sense now. So we might actually see Kunkka go off lane. And Creeps is doing a really interesting strat because they have off laners right now and a Riki pickup. I don't really know what to say. I don't know. I think we're gonna see Riki, Sand King, Lion go top. And no, yeah, maybe Magnus go mid. I don't. If both of these teams are just throwing me for a loop right now. But anyways, let's announce the players real quick. This is for Pinecone Breakfast. We have Shadow Demon being played by 1695. The shirtless Rick Ross being playing the Viper, Addy the Baddie on Kunkka, Disruptor being played by Yarko, and Zubram on the Enchantress, and it looks like he has a nice set. Oh yeah, he has the Wild Wing set, that's really nice set. Anyways, we have for Fear the Creeps, Uber Pro playing the Magnus, Ari Star playing Riki, Veer Bua on Darkseer, Flying Sheep on Lion, and Tursup on the Sand King. And that's a nice courier on their side. I think we actually, I don't know yet. I'm just gonna wait for the lines. Actually, we are gonna see an offensive tri-lane coming out from this. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. Offensive tri-lane with Kunkka and Shadow Demon and Disruptor going top to keep the Riki. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the Riki farming. And they get some. Oh no! They have 2 block wards up here. And those pings are definitely saying, what the hell did you guys just do? The Kunkka was mad. Oh no. But yeah. Oh man, that's just oh man. Anyways, we're actually going to see the Magnus laning up against the Viper mid, which is really cool. And Enchantress is going to be soloing bottom against the Darkseer.
Illusion.
And then the offensive tri-lane coming out from Pinecone Breakfast on bottom against the currently 2 heroes. There is a disruption that comes out in the Riki, and actually a well-placed torrent. But Riki is going to, I don't know the name of that, Blink Strike. He's going to Blink Strike away and be alright for now, though he has to already pop a salve. Not a good situation, and it looks like the Sand King is joining top and helping out, because at the moment, yeah, in that kind of a situation, it's going to be hard for them to lane. It looks like Sand King is trying to bait out some skills, though. I think they realize that it's a illusion rune. They probably saw this pass here, so they realized it was a bait, but he's going to send the other one in as well. Yeah, some typical pickups from both sides. Just regen, stats. A little bit of harassment coming out in the mid. Level 3 Viper already, so good for him. And the Kunkka's getting some good farm at the moment. He's really uncontested. And I mean, it was a great job. It was a great idea for them to kind of take this tri-lane idea. Though I'm surprised to see that. Okay, there it is. The Tidebringer comes out. I think they just wanted to try not to push the lane too much, but it's so helpful to have that Tidebringer in that lane. So yeah, Viper's doing the best right now, and he's already got a bottle, so he's going to be going for this Invis bottom. It looks like that Riki got disrupted and torrented again, and while he does Blink Strike out, he does actually get taken down by the Disruptor right click because of a really well placed send back from him. So and we actually see a little bit more harassment coming out on the Sand King, but I don't think it's going to be enough to necessarily take him down, though. That is a little bit of a misplacement, and he does stun out the Disruptor, and so the Disruptor might go down as well. Oh, that line stun, that was a really good save on them, but the Disruptor still does go down, though the Sand King is really low now, and it looks like that the Kunkka might be able to. No, the Kunkka couldn't take him out there, but that Shadow Demon was trying to get that last hit on that Sand King, who was really, really low. So a kill trade up here, though the first blood did go the way of, I believe, yeah, they did go the way of Pinecone Breakfast, so.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, another tri-lane versus tri-lane. It's always nice. It's always fun to watch these kinds of games, because there's always something happening in the lanes. not too much happening bottom. I mean, Enchantress and Darkseer are kind of neck and neck with farm. And mid, Viper's actually out farming Magnus considerably, which I kind of expected. So, but now that, wow, there might actually be a gank mid. No, he's just gonna, but there's still gonna be some harass that comes out. Looks like there's a lot happening top. The Lion gets picked off from that engagement, and yeah, the Sand King is sandstormed right now, and it looks like the Riki's gonna go down as well, thanks to a well-placed send back again from the Disruptor. And Viper does go down to the Dire apparently. I didn't realize that that he had actually engaged there. I thought he had backed off, but looks like he did. Not sure what they're doing at the moment. A lot of pinging coming out. I think that Dire realizes that they're still here, and definitely that I feel like that, I don't know, that should have been put on the
Radiant's middle tower.
I feel like that should have been put on Addy, but oh well. Because he's pretty low right now, but he does have some regen, and actually the Enchantress gets a pick off on the Darkseer. I do believe that was from her ult, because there is a lot of mana missing from her right now, so did use her enchant, so that most likely means no creeps enchanted around her, that the Darkseer got enchanted and right-clicked down. Yep, lots happening. Ooh, and looks like there's some happening mid too, and I think the Magnus might go down as well again. Both take each other out at the same time. Riki getting some last hits on the Disruptor, but the Sand King was their main focus, but oh, good two-man torrent there. There is a great stun that comes out from the Lion, but the Riki's gonna go down to right clicks from the Disruptor anyways. Oh, great send back on the Lion as well, and oh, the stun from the Disruptor just misses, but some right clicking from Shadow Demon and Disruptor will bring down the Lion. And it's just kind of like what was happening in the last game. This this offensive tri-lane is just really hard for Fear the Creeps to deal with. I don't think they have too much experience dealing with it, because they're not necessarily responding as well as they should be. So wow, a lot of damage coming out from the Enchantress. I mean, her impetus is crazy, so I love watching those fly and just guessing how much health is gonna come out. Oh, there's a Viper with a bottled haste, so you might see him use that. Definitely, he's definitely gonna harass a little bit, but not. Oh wow! Oh, this Enchantress keeps on picking off as well. Ugh. Yeah, the tri-lane right now is just going back and healing up at the moment, and that is giving Riki at least a little time to get some farm, though he is behind compared to... I'm pretty, he should be the carry, and if he kind of missing out on some farm right now, so, ooh, there was a, wow, that disrupt comes out, and there's a stun that comes out from the Lion, or, no, that was from the, Sand King, but I think that, wow, Riki's almost goes down, but his blink out does help. Ult comes out from the Viper, and I think that the Lion is going to go down, and he's going to try and take down the, oh yeah, he's going to get the Sand King as well, just from some right-clicking thanks to his poison attack. And they're looking for this Riki, but they aren't going to find him, and the Riki's only level 4, so he doesn't even have his ult yet. Almost grabs him with a torrent. Oh, this Kunkka is just... Addy the baddie is doing very well. He's definitely not an actual baddie, so don't let his name fool you guys. The Sand King does actually run in and then sandstorms, but he might have just placed himself out of position and he gets picked off, and the Shadow Demon definitely pays for it actually with his life, and the Riki. Yeah, he's there. He just got the Riki. I was expecting to see the Sand King go down, but got a demon instead. So looks like the Magnus was coming down for a gank on the Enchantress, because I don't think she has really been touched yet. She's got 30 less hits, so More stuns coming out on top, but nothing really happening. Everyone on
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Radiant side at least is really low on mana, except the Viper is actually here and is going to probably pick off both. Wow. Great job on the Viper right there. I think he might be able to pick up this Sand King really quick as well. Though he is going to burrow into the trees with some tangos and try to just stick there, it looks like. Oh no. I was gonna say that it looked like that Magnus might have just revealed the Sand King, and I think he just revealed himself anyways, but the Viper's just gonna be able to right click. Oh, and there was a missed RP there, and the Viper still gets him anyways, and now he's just gonna go and while wow, that was a good sandstorm, kept him away. But I think this Sand King is going to still potentially go down to the Viper, and he does. So, and then Enchantress down bottom picks off the Darkseer again. I mean, 16-4 in the favor of Pinecone. I mean, besides, they've won all their lanes at this point. They've just been doing very, very well. And then the Riki disconnects from the game, so we're gonna see a pause come out. But I mean, what they're gonna need to start trying to do is, at this point, they need a bit more of a, they need a bit more tankiness on their team. Fear the Creeps does. They really need to, and it looks like they have been doing this, getting, they need to get some more farm on the Magnus and get him into all these engagements. I almost feel like a switch from, Riki in the top lane to like mid lane would be wise, just so that they can like I don't know, it's a hard thing to call because with a start like this you kind of need to be very careful about where you're sending your heroes, and right now I don't know what it is. There's a ping, there's a double damage bottom, and wow, that went all the way up there for some reason. Looks like there might be a pickup on mid. There's an ult coming out from the Shadow Demon. A lot of two ults coming out, and yeah, I think that the Viper is just going to get the last hit there. I mean, oh, but the Riki does get a pickup on that Shadow Demon. Torrent is going to miss though. Unfortunately, the timing for X marks the spot is perfect with second level, but he doesn't have the level 2 in it yet. So, and Viper actually gets this double damage rune. He's probably going to use it against this Darkseer, who is running away from the Enchantress, who is just going to get the last hit and kill him.
It's neither fair nor foul.
It looks like Riki's coming down here now. Finally invis. He's been invis for a level now, but I think that they're fine. He might actually try to pick off on the Enchant. I'm trying to remember what I was looking at. Oh, this is what I wanted to look at. Yeah, the Viper again, just really controlling the map at this point. 8-2-1. Just like the last game, and it looks like that there might be some initiation on the great RP coming out there, silence coming out from the Riki, but there is a disrupt coming out from the Shadow Demon, and then an ult coming out on the Riki, and invis sentry is put out, and then the Shadow Demon gets the last hit because of, I believe it was because of his demonic purge. So I think Kunk is going to port back. There's a stun coming out on the Viper, and I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything about it. No, actually, the Lion's going to get taken out by the Viper. Fortunately, the Viper is just putting out too much damage at the moment. He is level 11. He has a level 2 ult, and now he even has a Hood of Defiance, so it's going to be really hard for almost... I mean, besides Riki, it's gonna be hard for any of them to really put out enough damage. Yeah, besides Riki and like Magnus, maybe. Whoa. Oh, it looks like there's a gank happening right here on Enchantress. The Riki is gonna try and pick her off, but now that she's popped her heal, it is gonna be slightly harder, and he's actually gonna have to back off. Well, she's, yeah, but I mean her heal is almost level 4, so she is able to do a lot of damage. Though, or pardon me, she's able to heal herself a lot.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Top tower does go down. The Riki's just trying to pick her off, but now that he's enchanted, she might actually get a pick off on him. She does actually. I mean, you can't really, unfortunately, you can't really tower dive as the Riki, as was just shown. It's just there's a lot of damage that comes from both the tower and from the person trying to hit you. So, oh, it looks like there might be a pickoff happening here. An ult did come out from the Viper, and it is taking out a lot of damage on the Sand Kingdom. Now, he can just kind of sit for 30 seconds, and I think the Viper realizes, and he's like, I'm going to get out of here and try to do something. Oh, Disruptor actually pulls an ult out, but he's about to get away on 30 health, the Sand King is. But it looks like Disruptor gets the last hit. But right now, Viper in the trees gets stunned by the Lion, who doesn't have his ult yet. So I think that the Lion is going to get picked off. Right now, it's just trying to keep the vision and blocking him in, which he does. So now Viper is just going to try and get out of that situation. It looks like Darkseer is pulling this lane from the Enchantress to try and pick up a little bit of extra XP. I'm just looking again, and I know this is what it's going to look like, so I'm not going to be focusing on it too long, because both are just in favor of the Radiant right now. And Enchantress at the moment is just right-clicking down this Darkseer and tries to get him, but the impetus, the last throw impetus just isn't enough, but she doesn't really have the mana at the moment to follow up on that and kill him, so. But yeah, Dire lost a tower top, so we're probably going to see something going on mid now, especially with 3 of the Radiant gathering here. So I think this is their next target, and Dire feels it as well, because Dire's bottom tower actually falls. I don't believe it was Enchantress, I think it was General. So there's an ult coming out from the Sand King at the moment, but there's just it doesn't really hit anyone. So Shadow Demon does get taken down by the Riki, and Kunkka takes down the Sand King with the last hit, and actually gets taken down by the Magnus, pardon me, with a shockwave. So that was actually a 1 for 2 in favor of the Dire, though. Losing that Sand King and that ult not really working was kind of a problem. But now Viper actually has a gem and a pipe, so he's going to be able to see Riki no matter where he is, and now he's just going to try and output some damage and get some kills to make up for that TP that he just spent to get here. Though, I mean, obviously he picks up that Darkseer, who's actually just going to surge out, which is a good idea, because Darkseer with one last hit would have been dead. But yeah, it looks like that Pinecone Breakfast is just gonna try and push in mid. Which honestly makes sense. Wow. Viper picks off the Lion quickly, and is also about to start do his work on the yeah. There's just a lot of damage coming out from all of the heroes on Pinecone Breakfast right now. I mean, considering Enchantress's impetus, which, I mean, per the damage is 20%, and she's been always getting damage hits on that. I mean, the Kunkka's hitting right now for 100 per hit, plus an extra 60 for every time he gets a, oh wow, there's actually some initiation on the Darkseer right now. A lot of damage coming out, and Kunkka gets a last hit. But you have to remember too, if you look at the Soul Catcher from Shadow Demon, oh, there's actually, hold on a second, there's a little more happening at the moment. RP actually catches the Viper, but is there enough damage to come out and kill him? Yes, there is. He's thanks to a Finger of Death coming out. Geometry Sight does fall, and Riki goes down as well. I'm trying to see if anyone picked up that gem. Yeah, Shadow Demon actually got the gem, so. But yeah, even with the pickoff on the Viper, I mean, finally Lion had that level 6. He must have picked it up in lane. Even though Lion had that level 6, there was just so much damage coming out from all of the other heroes on Pinecone Breakfast that they couldn't really stand a chance. But like I was saying earlier, if you look at this Soul Catcher from the Shadow Demon, he does on level 4, which he does have. Everyone, when that Soul Catcher does actually activate on top of a hero, it does 50% damage to that hero, to the hero. So, wow, Kunkka was actually in a really bad situation there, but I think he's able to get away. So, we'll have to see. Yeah, they're fine. But again, much like the last match, it's just a quick push game. This game is just a lot of pushing really quickly. And Cook is actually able to pick off the Lions in the mid.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, just the amount of right-click damage that's coming out is very...
Radiant's top tower
It's ridiculous at the moment. Oh wow, looks like there's a little initiation on the Shadow Demon, though he does disrupt himself, so he should be okay. And he does get a lot of his abilities off before too long. Though now the Viper actually looks like he's in trouble, and is getting chased down by the Riki, but I think he's just going to try and TP out, and he does get a TP out actually, while the Kunkka picks off that Sand King that was involved. Though now he's got to get away, and unfortunately, while the Enchantress comes to save the day, he might actually, no, they don't actually get a pick off on the Riki, though she is going to just do a couple impetus damage throws just to kind of pester the, fear the creeps back. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot like the last game. There's just so much happening at all the times. I mean, 44 kills before 20 minutes, but this time, unfortunately, they've almost all gone to Pinecone breakfast. Their team's just putting out so much damage right now, and I mean, if we just take a look at the current levels, I mean, all of the Radiant are ahead of the Dire at the moment. I mean, only Magnus is on par with anyone on the Radiant, and that's with 2 of the supports. So there's just not enough damage coming out. There just can't be enough damage coming. Magnus is disconnected. And yeah, just like looking at the net worth, like it's just, again, it's just, I mean, honestly, if we run through any of this, I think most of these are going to be the Radiant that are ahead, and it's just because they've had such a good start, and they're all doing so, they're just playing together very well, and they're thinking tactically, they're positioning much better than FTC is at the moment. It's just they can unfortunately kind of push to win at this point. I think they have the power to, personally. I mean, Riki's not putting out the kind of damage he should be. Magnus unfortunately has missed or only caught 1 or 2 people. I think he's only caught 1 person in every time that he's pulled off that RP. And he's even missed 1 or 2. And Dan King, I believe, has only ulted once. Other than that, I mean, if he hasn't ulted, then he's kind of died. And I don't think the Darkseer's wall has come out at all. I mean, it can't. I think it can now. No, he hasn't even uploaded. He hasn't even yeah, he hasn't even skilled it yet, so. Yeah, now there is going to be a Roche attempt from the Radiant, though I don't think it will be, I don't think it will be contested. So, especially Enchantress will have such an easy time, against the Roche because of her passive ability, so. Oh wow, it looks like that the Viper actually might get picked off top. There's an RP that comes out, and also a silence on top of him, though Mag does skewer him out of it, so he might actually be able to get away because of that. Wow. That was quite sad. But oh, Mag finally has his blink actually. I just saw that happen, so. Yeah, and that Enchantress does pick up that, pardon me, the Aegis up like we thought. So, and he does, Cook was able to Shadow Blade away from that, even though he would look like he was in a sticky situation, but he's not, so. Yeah, the entirety of, Pinecone Breakfast is mid right now. There is an Invis Riki over here. Just gonna look. I think he's just looking to see if there's anything he can pick off at the moment. I don't really think there is. So, Pinecone Breakfast does spot out the Darkseer, who is standing right over there. Yeah, I mean, even the supports on Pinecone Breakfast are farmed up right now. I mean, they have a pipe, they have a mech, and there's nothing like that at all, even on there. And I think wow, I think that Lion actually was having connection problems because he was just standing there through all that. So there is a Riki out here actually has the Darkseer Aryan Shell on him. But now he is enchanted, and I think he's going to go down to the Enchantress who gets a double kill. There's a boat, misses everyone. But yeah, that is still 2 kills. And now there's a triple kill coming out from the Enchantress with another impetus coming out at the Riki and killing him, taking him down. And then they're just waiting for their creeps to go in to try and get this tier 3. Because, I mean, the Mag, he doesn't even have enough mana for his RP, though. I think he's going to try and go back and get some so he can try to blink in and get all of them while they're sitting here. And that, yeah, just a lot of damage coming out again. And the Enchantress is just able to right-click down that Lion. Oh, that's just sad to watch. Yeah, and a great 3-man RP coming out from the Mag, and then a stun coming out from the Sand King. He might actually get some kills here, though. Shadow Demon does disrupt himself, and then the Viper is coming in to save the day at the moment. He's gonna probably get a pick off on the Darkseer, while Enchantress is trying to save herself at this point and take out the Magnus, which she does get. Earn charge, but that gets cancelled by a right click from Riki. And wow, that was really weird to watch. But yeah, she's only one right click away from death, which might happen. And Viper actually takes down a Sand King, but then gets taken down by the Lion. And I do believe we're going to see the Enchantress go down, and then her Aegis does pop. So she's still fine, technically, and she does have an AOG, so she doesn't have too much to worry about. No racks down, but that was a tier 3 for Pinecone Breakfast. Yeah, and now they're just going to try and, the other creeps is just going to try and flick their runes and pick up the pieces at this point, try to figure out what they're going to do next. I wonder if that actually works. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that would. It doesn't say if just a hero, so it's backstab works on creep. Yeah. I think that yeah, they're gonna be going for this top tower here. Addy and Yarko are. And I mean, only the Riki's here, so he might try something, like picking off the Disruptor, but I'm not sure if they can. And wow, actually the Enchantress is picking off a Darkseer in the forest. Oh, a Mag, great RP for him, but it does skewer him away. And then York almost gets taken out, but Lion does get taken out there. And I think, I don't know, Zuran is trying to get away at the moment. But I don't know if he's necessarily going to be able to. He is silenced. Now he isn't, but he does get a heal and also does get to use his Yules. And now there is a disrupt that is going to, pardon me, the ult coming out from the not the Disruptor, the Shadow Demon. Soulcatcher coming out. Also a Sand King ult happening, but it's just not doing enough damage. The Enchantress is going to take him down, actually.
Thanks for trying.
I mean, Enchantress hasn't died yet this game. 13-0-5. She's playing really well. Positioning herself exceptionally well. Yeah, and I think they know that the Riki is there, but they just missed him as he went out of range of them. Yeah, they can't really do anything. They're just gonna have to let him go, but now at least they'll know if they're back. Shadow Demon is gonna pick up a gem though, which makes sense, so. Yeah, just it's the battle over this top tower right now. I think actually the Viper is going to be able to pick up, and he does pick off the Magnus, thanks to that ult and his poison attack. He's also just going to poison attack the Lion down as well with Oh, that was an illusion rune. He did that. I thought he had a Manta, but he actually just had a bottled illusion rune that he used there, which was a well saved illusion rune. So.
Dire's top tower.
Looks like there's a little bit of scuffle happening here, but oh wow, a Disrupt comes out from the Disruptor, and he does ping, gets an ult out on the, not on the Disruptor, wow, Shadow Demon. And the Riki actually got the gem, I think. No, the gem's just there.
Dire's top
and
tower
it does
is
get
under
picked up.
attack.
And in the meantime, Viper picks off the Darkseer, and he does get stunned by Sand King, who
Dire's middle
sandstorms
barracks
out of
are
there.
under attack.
It's almost like he doesn't even notice. He's just gonna bottle up and drink his bottle and try to take out a little more health on the barracks. While Enchantress comes in, enchants the Lion. She's probably going to be able to get a pick off right there. Yeah, just 2 right clicks will take him down now. That's the kind of damage that Enchantress can put out with a with an Augs. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just such a the game is just completely in favor of Pinecone Breakfast right now. It's almost, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's almost no contest. I mean, it's 51-14. We'd have to see some ridiculous backdooring strategy at the moment. Yeah, there's a Disruptor ult coming out on top of the Darkseer, and then some right-clicking impetuses coming out from the Enchantress. 15-0 and 6 for first now still. There is an ult that's about to come out from the Sand King. Riki does actually pick off the Disruptor. There is an RP that comes out on Addy the Baddie, but he is double damaged, so he might actually be fine. But in the meantime, Enchantress does pick off that Sand King who did ult before. And now, wow, she almost gets Riki down fully and kills him, but not actually. Kunkka now is stuck over here, waiting, just hoping and praying that his team will come and save him, because he doesn't have much else, anywhere else to go right now. And he does have the money for his Demon Edge, so it's kind of a sticky situation right now. I think he's gonna try and make a run for it. Yeah, he definitely is. The Riki is gonna come and he's gonna Blink Strike and try to get him, but I don't think. No, now. Oh, there's a great Earn Charge coming out from Zurin, and then an Enchant, which now she probably is going to be able to take out the Darkseer, and she does. No, it's actually the Viper that takes him out with a little bit of I believe that was poison damage that took him out. Just so much great play coming from the side of Pinecone Breakfast. Not to say that Fear the Creeps are playing badly by any stretch to the word. It's just, you know, it's just a lot of, I mean, see, like, the Riki is almost able to even pick off the Riki there, though. Here's Enchantress now. Her impetus again, taking down another one of the poor supports on the side of Fear the Creeps. A Sandstorm to try and get away the Sand King is trying to do right now, but he does get disrupted. And now here's the Viper to try and do the last of the damage, but Shadow Demon actually gets to pick him off thanks to his ult. So I think there is a little more Riki attacking coming here. Shadow Demon is, right now they're just fountain camping, so I'm not really watching this at the moment, but yeah, it looks like Disruptor might actually be able to get away from this Riki, though. I think Riki's going to try and Blink Strike him. Yes, he is, and he doesn't get caught in the, now he does, though. I think actually Disruptor is finally going to be able to get away, but Riki is going to try and, yeah, Riki is going to try and pursue this Disruptor, and he may very well get him. I mean, Disruptor's exceptionally low.
Dire's middle tower
and Blink Strike, he needs to be in better range. He's not in enough range. So now I think he's going to have to back off at this point. Yeah. And now everyone's going to try and defend this tower. There's a stun that comes out from the Sand King as well as a Sandstorm, and then a Shockwave from the Magnus. But Viper's just going to kind of walk away. He does have a heart now, so it's going to be really hard to take him down. Hex coming out from the line, but again, I think it's just a kind of get away. Shadow Demon actually gets a Dagon. Pretty cool. And finally, a wall comes out from the Darkseer. Level 10 Darkseer finally having his first level of wall. So, but I feel like that should have been picked up a lot earlier, especially considering the strength of the right clicks on the arrows. Enchantress is doing a lot of damage, as well as Viper.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wow. Yeah, she's just taking some pot shots at the Dire team. That they actually are going to pick off the Disruptor, and now they might actually be able to pick off the Enchantress as well, though. Addy the Baddie and 1695 are here to help her, although they do get stuck in an RP and then stunned and skewered back, and that's actually almost going to be a two-man pickoff. They can see both Addy and Zurin now, but I don't know if they're actually going to be able to they're gonna be able to get away. Addy is trying to get away, but I think he's actually gonna finally get picked off. That's his actually only second death. So, but the Enchantress is going to get away to that, and I guess that's what everyone was trying to do, was save her. Still got her perfect game going. Wow, 250 is a really wow. Sand King actually has 4 bracers right now. I hadn't checked that. Yeah, just not a lot of. I mean, the supports barely have the money right now, which makes sense. So, Olivian staff. It's I don't really see that picked up with an Orchid, but I guess yeah, there is going to be probably a refresher or trying to come up from them. The caster has the highest. There's actually a regen bottom, but not much. It's just now I think it's just Duran is just kind of waiting for everyone to kind of regroup, get back together, and then push. So. And it looks like Viper's actually going to be doing a roast attempt, which he can do all alone at this point because of his wonderful heart and the regen that it provides. So, though Shadow Demon is going to come help. But now, obviously, it looks like the entirety of the Dire realizes, and then they're just getting ready to come in on this. They put up a, I don't know, I'm really confused with there's a wall, there's a disruptor ult that comes out as well. Some dust comes out, and the Magnus actually blinks in to try and RP, but doesn't get it off at first because of the silence, but then is able to pick off the Shadow Demon. There's an ult that comes out on the Viper, but he's gonna try and get out, and he might actually be able to pick off someone in the process. So he does get hexed, and then some damage coming out from the Riki is gonna be able to take him down. So that's actually, that was actually a really good move on the part of Fear the Creeps. They might actually be able to take out another hero now, the Enchantress. Though she does pick off the Magnus, and she might actually try to leave at this point. So she also picks double kill on the Lion. She might actually be able to get the Riki as well now. No, but he invises before she can. So now she's gonna probably get the Sand King. Triple kill in the favor of the Enchantress. It's just ridiculous. She can just walk in at this point and do whatever. Because now she has a heart as well. If you didn't, but now Riki's just kind of waiting, trying to hope. I think they're just hoping that they won't get this Roche. But yeah, also all the while, meanwhile in top, Kuka's killing Sand King and taking down the top barracks. So. Yeah, he has his data list, so that's a 240% critical chance. Not too much you can do. I just. I don't know if Zuran was really watching that, because Disruptor did just get picked off very quickly by the Riki, and probably could have been stopped, but I don't know. Maybe they knew and they just said let him have it. But yeah, this top's about to go down, so gonna be 2 racks down. The favorite Pinecone reference. It looks like they're also going to be picking off the Darkseer here as well, and yeah, that Dagon coming out from the Shadow Demon. I think that's only level 1. Yeah, level 1 Dagon coming out from the Shadow Demon, as well as a few right clicks. He's gonna go down. So, and Enchantress is just split pushing bottom, while her team is chilling up top. Oh, looks like the Shadow Demon was gonna try and TP out in this situation, but he actually isn't able to get out. Yeah. Well, actually, Riki finally has a defusal blade, though I don't know if it's actually soon enough. I think this game might be over. There's only 1 racks up for the Dire at this point. It all comes out on the line, and he goes down quickly thanks to to the Viper and to the Enchantress, and now they're just gonna take down that last racks.
The Radiant now have mega creeps.
Yeah, and now with the Ancient exposed, for the Radiant. I think after what looks like a little diving, because they want to dive a little bit. Yeah, an ult comes out from the Sand King, but some right clicking from, no, he's gonna shadow, he's gonna, Sandstorm and get away. But, oh, RP actually takes out the Kunkka by pulling him into a fountain. So, Magnus, they're fountain diving right now. And there's finally the win from Pinecone Breakfast for the game 2 and game 1. So, best of 2, both go to Pinecone Breakfast. Some great play coming out. Enchantress, in my opinion, being the MVP, 22, 0, and 8. And the winner for best inventory also goes to Sand King, who, while being 1, 13, and 4, had 6 bracers. So,
Why,
one for all of his legs almost. But yeah. That was Pinecone Breakfast versus wow. Feed the Creeps. I couldn't think of this. Pinecone Breakfast for versus Feed the Creeps for the Reddit Dota 2 League. This has been I'm a Bear, and thanks for watching.